What's up? What's up? What's up, my mind your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video on today's stock market action. It was a little topsy-turvy today. Things don't look that good. You know, the NASDAQ fell, the S&P 500, the Dow, and we're all awaiting tomorrow's CPI inflation report that comes out 0830, just before, I believe, 1 hour before the market opens. So what happened in the market today? So Yahoo Finance says US stocks fell on Tuesday as investors trod carefully on the eve of a closely watched consumer inflation report, seen as key to the path of interest rates. We all want interest rates to go down. When interest rates go down, companies are able to borrow money in order to grow. People are able to make purchases at a lower interest rate, i.e., like with cars, homes. More money is invested in the stock market. It's a good thing, right? So we are hoping to get that 25 basis cut from Jerome Jerome Powell, the Fed chair, on December 18th. Excuse me, drink some water. It says here the Dow Jones Industrial Average closed down over 0.3% after muted trading throughout the session, while the S&P 500 and tech-heavy NASDAQ composite also fell about 3.3% after all three gouges started the week with small losses. Like I was in the red this morning. Well, morning for me, evening for you guys. Yeah, my portfolio took a hit yesterday. It took a hit today. But that's what happens in the market. Even though I took hits, the S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ fell these last couple of days. Year to date on my S&P 500 ETF, I've made it has brought back over 27%. Actually, well, I will get to that later. So even though I took losses today, I took a 0.3% hit on my S&P 500 ETF, but I'm still in the green from my overall profits for the year. So that's a good thing. Now, if you're just getting in the market, like say you invested your money yesterday and you took a loss, it happens, right? But that's why I'm in the market for the long haul, because it's going to be good days and there's going to be bad days. That's just how the market is. That's why I read these articles and I pay attention to what's going on in the market. So it helps me when I make decisions on what to invest in. It also says here that Alphabet, which initially boasted the overall tech sector in early trade, saw shares close over 5% higher after Google parent claimed breakthroughs in quantum computing through the use of its new Willow quantum chip. So Google has created a new chip called the Willow quantum chip. Okay. So while stocks are broadly muted, they are not far off from record highs as investors wait for Wednesday's update on consumer prices. It's an important thing to remember. December is normally one of the best months on average throughout history to invest. So even though things are looking down these last 2 weeks, we still have the remainder of the month to go before we close out the new year. And you never know which way the pendulum will swing. Did I pronounce it? You know what I mean. You never know. So so hopes are that November inflation readings will provide further evidence of a soft landing for the economy, justifying widespread bets on a Federal Reserve rate cut in December, on December 18th. That's next week, right? Is that next week? Yeah, I think so. Okay, Elsewhere, in individual stock moves, Oracle shares fell around 7% after its quarterly revenue fell short in the face of tough cloud competition. Investors also weighed chipmaker Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company, TSM, report of a 34% year on year jump in revenue in December. That's a good thing, right? While the sales number suggested sustained AI demand, it was also a decline from the previous month's reading. The Apple and Nvidia supplier stock slipped nearly 3%. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Nvidia, the big kahuna, I own a nice little amount of Nvidia. It fell 2.69%, closing out at $135.07. Buy the dip, people. Buy the dip. Right now, Nvidia is somewhat on sale. It's not low enough for me to buy more of the stock price because I am in an Nvidia, I think around like $119 mark. So if it goes down that low, maybe I will put a bulk of money into the stock. But if not, I'm good with where I'm at. What else is going on? Tesla. Tesla has been on fire since election day. Since President-elect Donald Trump won, Tesla has been on fire. Tesla grew 2.87% today. It went up $11.20. Mind you, just a month ago, Tesla was trading for 200 in the 200s. Now it's almost double. Year-to-date returns have now jumped 61.38% for Tesla stock. But there were other losses. SMCI Super Microcomputer went down 8.20%. Walmart, now part of the Elite Eight, right? It gained 0.77%, closing out at $94.55. Again, there are a lot of you that shop at Walmart religiously, but you own no Walmart stock. You're making them rich. And then we listen to the news and then we say the rich are the problem. But we're making the rich richer. Why not invest in yourself? Buy your own stock. Buy stock. Buy some Johnson & Johnson. Buy some Starbucks. Buy some Pepsi. Buy some AT&T. Buy some Netflix stock. Buy some Microsoft. Buy some Meta. You're on Facebook all the time. Instagram. Buy it. Palantir dropped 2.17%, closing out at $70.89. My S&P 500 ETF, SPLG, fell 0.32%, closing out at $70.90. When I started buying this S&P 500, I believe it was at $45 or $50. Now it's at $70. So it took losses these last couple of days, but like I said, I'm still in the green. My information technology ETF fell about 1.40%, closing out at $187.62. And I believe when I started buying that particular stock this year, I bought it for like 145 or 150, and now it's at 187. So yeah, Microsoft took a hit of 0.6%, closing out at $443.33. Google gained about 5.59%, closing out at $185.17. Amazon took a hit at 0.46%, so not major. But yeah, that's what's going on in the market. But tomorrow is going to be a very important day, which will give a signal to which way the Feds may swing when it comes to interest rates when they meet on December 18th. So yeah, that's all I have for today. I'm going into work late. Not that you care, but yeah, I have off all this week. I had plans to go somewhere, but then some other things came up. Like, I think I said this in other videos. What caught me off guard were my property taxes, and my property taxes back in the mainlands went up more than I expected, and some other things came up, and I did not have that written into my budget for this month, so I had to cancel my plans to go on a trip. I was planning on going to, well, I couldn't make up my mind as far as whether to go to Korea, South Korea, Tokyo, Japan. Then I kind of ruled those two out because it's cold in both places. Colder in South Korea. And then I thought Thailand, Bangkok, right? But then when I realized the property taxes and this other bill that came up that I did not budget for, I axed the trip. And so there's also a project going on at work. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go into work for a couple hours throughout the day since I didn't have any plans now that I'm staying put, to give me something to do. Do a video, go to work, come back home, post another video about finances, of budgeting, all things money. So all right, either way, like, comment, subscribe, share this video, let me know what you think. Think, people, think. If you think anything at all, you know, that's the only way that you're going to make your situation better. You know, playing the lottery, maybe you might strike it rich. But just know, like, if you win the lottery and you're broke, you have a broke mindset. And a lot of times when you have a broke mindset, when you get a lot of money, you go broke. So you need to create a wealth mindset. And not everybody will win the lottery. So it's something that you will have to do on your own. Slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to go fast. Take your time, people. Dollar cost average into the stock market like I do on a regular. You can become an everyday millionaire. So, yeah, oh, disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one. Any and all information on my channel and in my videos are for entertainment purposes only, and it reflects my opinions. So please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your money. Hopefully there are some veterans watching this channel. I'm a veteran, Navy. Ooh, yeah. All right, so you guys take care. Peace.